Welcome basketball fans all around the world. Here we are, FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers, game day 3, Group D. Montenegro taking on Bulgaria here in Podgorica in Montenegro, the home of Montenegrin basketball. So many clubs, so many teams, so many players to see tonight. Lots of other games happening over the window in this group. Already underway, Sweden taking on Germany. As you know, this group is all tied up at the top. At the bottom, 1-1 for all. Let's take a look at the standings right now. Here you have it. Points difference is the only thing that separates the teams at this moment in time. Montenegro second, Bulgaria are third, and only really 10 points difference between them in the plus-minus column. My name is Tahir Haja. I will be your commentator taking you through this game. Don't forget all of the action live on Courtside 1891 across every international window. You don't want to miss a beat. And talking about not missing a beat, we're getting ready now to announce the rosters into the arena, starting with the Bulgarian international lineup for tonight. Wearing 00 is Brandon Young, number 2, Dejan Karamfilov. Number 9 is Simeon Lepichev. Number 10 and captain Pavlin Ivanov. Number 11 is Jordan Minchev. Number 15 Konstantin Kostadinov. Number 17 Emil Stoyov. Number 22 Konstantin Toshkov. Number 24 Georgi Boyanov. Number 25 Andrei Ivanov. Number 34 Dimitar Dimitrov. And number 35 Ivan Alepiv. Their head coach, of course, is the legendary Rosen Bartovsky. GM turned to head coach recently for Cheska Zofia, many years as head coach of the Bulgarian national team. That is the Bulgarian lineup. Of course, their last two results, they lost against Sweden 84-70. No Cody Miller-McIntyre in the lineup tonight. He had 21 points in that game. And Jordan Minchev had 13 rebounds. Their second result was a victory over the world champions, the reigning world champions, Germany. Miller-McIntyre went off in that game, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. As well as Hristo Zaryev, 15 points, 4 rebounds. Both of those players not featuring tonight. Somebody else has to step up. And for the Montenegrin team this evening, their lineup is as follows. Number 3, Vladimir Mihailovic. Number 7, Andrei Slavkovic. Number 8, Dino Radoncic. Number 9, Marko Simonovic. Number 11, Nemanja Radovic. Number 14, Bojan Duljevic. Number 18, Marko Dodorovic. Number 19, Zoran Nikolic. Number 20, Nikola Ivanovic. Number 22, Igor Drobnjak. Number 44, Luka Bogovac. And number 55, Kendrick Perry, the Unikaha Malika 6-foot guard, ready to line up. Of course, their head coach is Bosko Radovic. But now it's time for the national anthems, starting with the national anthem of Bulgaria. That was the national anthem of Bulgaria. Now time for the national anthem of Montenegro. Well, there you have it. National anthems complete. And we see your officials now for today's game on the screen at this moment in time. The officials from Italy, Severio Lanzarini. From Turkey, Kerem Baki. And from Lietuva, Jozef Barkauskas. The commissioner, technical delegate for tonight is Burga Baydoglu. So we're all set here then in Podgorica for these two teams to go toe-to-toe. They last met in EuroBasket competition in 2022. But now, a lot of roster changes. Means that everything is to play for as this group continues to tell a wonderful story. One of the best groups in terms of competitive spirit in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Now don't forget, get involved with us on social media at EuroBasket across all social media platforms where you can catch the highlights from each game. Of course, get involved with the conversation, show your support for your team. And the games are live on courtside 1891. Well, let's take a look at some standout players from both of these lineups. Well, for Bulgaria, they've got a lot of players who play on similar teams. Both the captain, Pavlin Ivanov, and Emil Stoyov playing for Hestia Menorca at this moment in time in España. From 24, 25, and 34 on their roster, Boyanov, Ivanov, and Dimitrov. Apologies, Doshkov instead of Dimitrov. They're all playing for Balkan Botevgrad at this moment. So they have the opportunity to already get a head start when it comes to working as a team. And if you add into that the practices and build-up they've had so far, everybody should be on the same page for Bulgaria. But as mentioned earlier, Montenegro, a basketball nation, have several high-flying players in European basketball. Players such as Andrija Slavkovic, currently playing Eurocup basketball for Budućnost Voli Podgorica. Duljevic is also spending his time at Zaragoza. Todorovic and Radovic, teammates at Murcia as well. Marko Simonovic, the 6'11" forward center, playing for Başakşehir College over in Turkey. Radoncic playing for Real Betis in Sevilla, the 6'8" forward. And teammates for SC Derby Podgorica is Zoran Nikolic, Igor Drobnjak, and Luka Bogovac. And then, of course, we have Kendrick Perry playing his basketball in the BCL at Unicaja Malaga, the 6-foot point guard, the naturalized player in this roster. Their head coach, Bosko Radovic, was recently a head coach of KK Podgorica Bemax, has been part of the Montenegro national team setup, taking juniors through to the senior level. He's competed in a couple of international tournaments so far. Montenegro's last results in the FIBA EuroBasket competition qualifiers in the last February window, they fell 85-61 to Montenegro, who Bulgaria beat. In that game, Nemanja Radovic had 13 points, 4 rebounds. Kendrick Perry posted 16, and Zoran Nikolic had 6 points, 8 rebounds on the board. Then a complete reverse of their opponents tonight. They defeated Sweden 95-70. Marko Simonovic stood out in that game. He had 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 dimes. And Kendrick Perry, of course, putting up numbers every night, 18 points and 5 assists for him in that game. So honors even when you look at their previous results in this specific competition. And now we get to find out who is the better of the two, who is going to be bringing their A game tonight. Starting fives have made their way to the court as we look forward to this big ball game here in Montenegro. Montenegro taking on Bulgaria. Officials are ready. We're starting fives on the hardwood. It is that time. International basketball is back. Welcome if you've just joined us. My name is Tahir Haja. I'll be your commentator, taking you through this evening's game as we're ready for the tip. Somonovic lining up against Kostadinov. As Montenegro, wearing all red, will control the first possession of the game, and we get our first foul. Your first personal on the captain, Pavlian Ivanov. Just holding on to his defensive assignment, and as always, great fans in Montenegro as well, creating a wonderful atmosphere. Here's Perry pulling up for three and open up the scoring. Opening up his bank account for the night. Interesting to see both of these teams' style of play this evening. Bulgaria get their first offensive possession underway and trade a triple. Knockdown. Yordan Minchev. Playing his basketball in Belgium. Charleroi. This moment in time here. Now we go back to basket. Help has arrived. Trying to kick it across to the opposite side. Back into the corner. Skipped across. One-on-one now. Head down to the bucket, blocked away. Dimitrijevic getting a hand to that. Perry using the ball screen. Top of the perimeter. Somonovic rolled into the bucket, and that's easily intercepted by Ivanov. Easily red possessions there for Montenegro. Full screen arrives. We're going into the bucket. Ivanov using the inside right hand for two. Captain leading by example early on. Perry holding it high. Core strength. Kendrick Perry. Of course, has a strong career in Europe, Kendrick Perry. He's featured at many clubs across the continent. His current place of work being in Spain. As that short jumper is missed by Dimitar Dimitrov. Perry now moving the ball across to Bogovac. Somonovic, ball screen. Perry swinging through there. Really smart play from him. Notice how he swept the ball close to the floor. But the defenders would have to reach low down, and on his way up was fouled. And goes straight up from Kostadinov. And now Perry on the line for the first time tonight. Perry makes it count on the line. He's got all of Montenegro's points in this first quarter. Foul is called here. Well, it's going to be a very physical game if it continues this way tonight. Perry trading a foul back. Like he received on the other side of the floor. Swiping on the arm of Dejan Karamfilov. And here is Karamfilov. Three ball on the top of the perimeter. That's pulled down by Bogovac. Perry. Pull up three now for Perry. Somonovic trying to tip that one in. is turned over. Bulgarian bench asking whether it should be reviewed. Doesn't look like it requires a review from that angle. Perry. We'll be hearing that name a lot tonight. Simonovic. Really tough angle to make that pass. He was at the elbow, really. 3 defenders around him. Not the best place to try and get that ball into Dubljevic. Substitution checking in. In fact, we'll wait. The 6'10" forward, Marko Todorovic, on court. Another player with an impressive resume. In a variety of competitions, also been and played in Asia, over in China, more recently at Murcia. Well, miss pass there, trickles out of bounds. Perry. Off the dribble now, easy lay-in for 2. Luka Bogovac. Offensively, Montenegro, beginning of this game, looking the more comfortable side in offense, as kind of feel of. It's his first 2 points of the game, pull up at the elbow. Perry waits for the screen from Simonovic. Slip there now. 4 versus 3 here in transition. Defense recovers, but wide open triple in the corner. It's no good. Play is kept alive, tipped into the hands of Ivanov. That 3 is nothing but net contested, catch and shoot. Dimitrov. Something special for him as Bulgaria all of a sudden into the lead. Let's take another look at that. Well, there's a foul here. But that pull-up game, strong. Perry. Going downhill, Perry kicking it out. Simonovic now turning the corner to the bucket, wanting to make a highlight reel. Foul is called. Dimitrov. Simonovic missing the dunk as well. Perry onto the right hand. Whether those points will be stolen by Dino Radoncic. Maybe he got the last touch. Three ball. No good. Fight for the boards. Bogovac. Check the offense here. Perry rising up. Todorovic setting ball screen. That right-hand side of the defender. Catch and shoot 3. Rolls around the rims. Radoncic is there to rebound and finishes for 2. Off the dribble. And another turnover here from Bulgaria. Turnovers proving a little costly early on for both of these teams. Substitutions checking in. Bulgaria. Simeon. Lepichev. Playing for Gibraltar in Spain this season. He's no good for Simonovic. Nice, great ball movement there. Can't get the layup to go. How about this? Perry. Chance to put the cherry on the cake, no good. Back out to Perry. Simonovic, all moving well here now. Shot goes up, hits the front of the iron. Minchev. All doing the work for both teams right now. Foul will be called here on Minchev. Well, open mid-range jumper. Minchev acknowledging the foul. We have team foul trouble. 2 minutes 34 remaining in the first. So Dino Rodoncic heads to the free throw line, misses the first free throw. Currently 46.7% free throw shooter this season. As he gets the second to fall, as per his statistics. Doesn't get to the line much, on average twice a game. Brandon Young introducing himself to the ball game as well. Playing at MKE Ankaragücü in Turkey this season. Perry into Todorovic. Here's that lay-in from Brandon Young. Substitution for Montenegro. Nikola Ivanovic steps on court as Todorovic gets his first free throw to fall. 2010, he was part of the Montenegrin under-18 national team. He's been part of the national team pretty much ever since then. And the setup, 2013-14, 2017-21-22, now 2024. Young. Behind the back off the dribble. Nice bounce pass from Young, and that's a great finish at the rim. Lepichev. And a steal here for Bulgaria. Young. Showing off the handle. Right-handed floater. That's a good angle. The flight path of the ball, so it rolls off the rim. 2-point lead for Montenegro so far. Nice wrap around the back here, looking baseline, don't jump, and there's the foul call. Slavkovic cutting on the back door. Ivanovic finding him. Lepichev hands on head. That foul. Slavkovic missing a free throw here. Of course, Bulgaria volley Podgorica having a very up and down season so far in the Euro Cup. Doing a great job in the ABA. Slavkovic doesn't really step out on the stat sheet, or stand out on the stat sheet, should we say. But off the ball, great player. Who knows, maybe on the international stage he can make a difference tonight. Young swiped away. In-line possession for Bulgaria. 1 minute 5 seconds remaining here in the first. 10 seconds on the shot clock in this possession. In fact, the foul is going to result in 2 shots here. Thought he might have been called on the foul, but he did seem to gather the ball. Marko Todorovic pleading his case. Andrei Ivanov to get into the ball game now. Market is good. And heading to the bench is Levichev. He's picked up 2 personal. Alevic. Left-hand side now, looking to get the ball to the low block. Double team comes across. And that's a great finish, unconventional. Nemanja Radovic. The foul is called here as well. Slavkovic will be called for that one. And check foul. Let's have a look here. Both his hands getting involved in the play. Just his hands are low there. The referee sees. Yeah. Double tap behind the back. Knocked away from his possession, finds an extra dribble, the 3 ball goes up, and that's rebounded by Todorovic. Well, Montenegro will hold on to this ball for a final possession here in the first. Nikola Ivanovic is fouled now. Number 22, Toshkov. So Ivanovic will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Ivanovic, 80% free throw shooter this season. Brescia in Italy, where he's playing as he misses the second free throw. Curse of the commentator. And 5.8 seconds on the clock means Bulgaria. And we're going to have a head coach challenge here. Did someone step in too early? Was it not seen? Well, let's have a look. Officials making their way over to the screen. Yeah, they're stepping a little early there. First for Andrei Ivanov. So he should get the chance to take this free throw again. Or are they looking at whose ball it is for out of bounds? Who has the last touch? I think that is what they're looking at. Well, it's very tight. You can see Todorovic pushing the ball towards the baseline, but does it come off the fingertips, or is that a foul? Referees making their decision at this moment in time. Let's see what they call here. And the ball will go in the direction of Bulgaria. Well, 5.8 on the clock. What can they do with these few seconds? Well, they're going to go full steam ahead. And that is the end of the first quarter. Solid start to the game for both teams. Andrei Ivanov going strong to the bucket, couldn't get the finish required. But the score stands at 20-16 at this moment in time. Balanced scoring for both teams. Kendrick Perry, of course, the leading scorer in the game with 9 points personal early on. Let's take a look at the best plays from the first quarter, starting with this man, Kendrick Perry. Welcome to Montenegro, he says to Bulgaria. Pull up, nothing but net. And here's the immediate response. Bulgaria says, we're happy to be here. Jordan Minchev knocking down the triple. His only make of the game so far. How about this, switching to the inside hand, playing for two for the captain, Pavlin Ivanov against Perry. Nice hesitation here, and the lay-in for two for the number 44, Bogovat. Perry continue to pour in the points. Side finish for Radoncic. Brandon Young, nice little ball fake as well on his left hand to the finish. Nothing too crazy, nothing to write home about so far in terms of highlights. But a nice game unfolding here, live on Courtside 1891. Scan the QR code, download the app, stream schedules and scores. Make sure you stay locked into a number of leagues around the world and, of course, the international window. As we get ready to begin the second quarter here in Montenegro. Bulgaria ball. Ball screen arrives, pull up three. Young, rebound and finish, offensive glass. Good to go for two, the 6'4" guard getting up against a bigger player. Todorovic. The block, throwing it up, tries to get the finish to get the and one. Andrei Ivanov. Matchup for him here. Bumping up, his hands going up a little too late. There's the first free throw for Marko Todorovic. And as you can see, the home fans, they don't quiet things down. When the home team is shooting free throws, they stay full song, full volume. They know that these players are used to the atmosphere, but Todorovic misses the second. Young. Ball screen. Now receiving it. 2 feet in the paint. And the offensive rebound. Dimitrov to the spin and the finish on the opposite side of the rim. Bulgaria closed the gap to 1. Manovic moving it to the left-hand side of the floor. Runner off the glass for 2. Mihailovic. Young. Found his teammate. And finish. Nice work though from Young to find him. Foul committed here. Back in defensive transition against Andrei Ivanov. Who's also now got 2 personal. And Minchev checks into the game. Pull up 3. He's kept alive, but foot's on the line. George Boyanov, one of the 3 players from Balkan Botevgrad. Todorovic. Ball almost worked his way back to him. Minchev handed it off, and they try and get the jam to go. Rim check. Would have had 2 points on the board there, Bulgaria. They went for style points instead of 2 points. Came up with nothing. Todorovic. Free throw. Easy money, gotta make your free throws. Good to go, Nemanja Radovic. That three's also off to the right-hand side. Moving on to his right hand again. Nikola Ivanovic forcing the timeout for Bulgaria. Doing a great job running the show, running the point guard position whilst Perry's off the court. Smart play. Snaking in front of Brandon Young here, off the ball screen, keeping him on his back. Deception, looking around him, and then eventually floating it over Dimitrov. Let's listen into this timeout.
В защита трябва да ги спрем. Почва да ни правят. По-високо на сезона. Ти пак ще потънеш, но по-високо горе.
Time call back in. Well, the game is not out of reach for Bulgaria. It's only 7 points. But important to stop the momentum there of Montenegro. Get themselves a good offense here. Guaranteed points on the board. They were struggling to score in the opening of this quarter. Few wayward scoring opportunities. 7 minutes remaining in the second. Young. Catch and shoot 3 for Minchev. Fight for possession. Montenegro come up with it. Here's Ivanovic, and a blocking foul called against Young. He's going behind the back there, and substitution now as Boyanov heads to the bench, checking in number 35. Ivan Adipiev. 6'8" forward from Giants Antwerp. Also checking back into the game is Lepichev. He had to sit down in the end of the first because he got too personal. Turning the corner here. Nice work to find the open look. And 3 is no good. Ball is kept inside its boundaries. Back to basket. Skipped across, off the dribble. Right hand is good. Nemanja Radovic. Ivanov. Really tough angle. Gets his own rebound. Ball doesn't touch the rim, so the shot clock doesn't reset. Now, three. It's good. That gets the crowd on their feet. And Montenegro continue their run up by 12. Crowd gets even louder. Can Bulgaria silence them? Ivanov. And there is an immediate response. They needed that triple right there. Danger of letting Montenegro get away from them. Another triple. Rebounded this time by Alipiev. Oh, trading three-point attempts. Ivanov's three doesn't fall. Ivanovic gets it back. Nice bounce pass from him. Two shots to come now. As Duljevic was driving towards the bucket, and that's the third personal on Lepichev. Here he is, just trying to scoop it with the right hand, and Lepichev wasn't set. Duljevic on the line. Lepichev now, as predicted, goes to the bench. Kostadinov back in. Duljevic making the first of two free throws. Spent a lot of time in Spain. Played a lot of EuroLeague, Eurocup basketball, Duljevic. Brief stint in St. Petersburg before now moving back to Spain. "33-year-old foul called now against Vladimir Mihailovic. Sportsmanship, always good to see in the beautiful game of basketball. Very good. That triple comes off the back of the rim, straight into the hands of Nikolai Ivanovic. Nice fake on the handoff, and the drive to the bucket is good. Radovic, smart play. Minchev, his own rebound, looks to go straight back up. Can't get the second chance opportunity to fall. Has a third chance now. Opts to kick it out to the captain. He goes to the bucket. He misses the layup now, and Montenegro push the pace, and defense recovers and resets. And there's a turnover. The ball just slips through the hands of Duljevic. Mihailovic, nice cute angle with that pass. Here is that take. Emmanuel Radovic. Kendrick Perry now checking into the game. You could be a little bit worried if you're Bulgaria right now, because Perry's already got 9 points, hardly been on the floor. Well, he hasn't been on the floor in this second quarter at all. Step back three. And here is Perry. Lofted it forward. But Montenegro want two shots here. Duljevic was caught up in contact underneath the bucket, hooked by the much smaller Karamfilov. And a timeout called with 3 minutes 18 on the clock, 36-23. It's all Montenegro right now. Poor scoring performance really from Bulgaria. They're 28% from the field. Let's listen in here.
направим малко по-търпеливо нападение, да я пипнат с лансайд, да я пипнат топката всичко. Хубави се слони. Накрая 4-2 се разминават, широко са, за да може този заден заслон да пробваме тук за Иван.
Ще ви застанат на айс накрая, да знаете какво се смени ъгъла на заслона.
Аз не излезнах това, така ли? На лансайд.
Да.
Да, и след това си беква. Чисто. Тук паза Тайс. Може да тръгнеш и да се върнеш един дрибъл да стигне. Няма да това точно.
More play. Being beckoned back to the court. Two shots to come. This is team foul troubles once again for Bulgaria. There's one. There's another. Making them pay on the free throw line, Montenegro. 11. Should I say 12 for 16 on the line. 75%, good percentages. That's a nice take to the bucket off with the right hand. And an APM. Perry. Mihailovic. Back to Perry. Looks inside to Simonovic. Blocked away. Play continues. Collected eventually by Alipiev. Konofilov. Clock winding down, it's at 10. Pavlin Ivanov needs to get something here. Three defenders around him, that's tough defense, forcing a highly contested shot. Perry. Going downhill, Kendrick Perry way too easy. Off the ball screen, exploded to the bucket to get himself into double digits. First player in the game with double digits. 11 points in just under 10 minutes of action for him. And it's a Montenegro ball on the sideline. Well, Mihailovic standing strong, and the call's been overturned. Bulgaria will have it. Bogovat into the game. 15-point lead here for Montenegro. The kickball violation. Fresh 14 because the clock was winding down. Will be looked upon favorably by Bulgaria. Murjevic is getting his toe to the ball. Young. Jab, drive. Nice work there to get the defender in the air. Couldn't complete his attempt. Perry. Murjevic with the ball screen. Perry moves it now. Strong take. Simonovic will clean it up for Radoncic. But long pass now. Moving forward. Tough angle. Gets the finish to go. Transition. With 59.3 on the clock, we've got a timeout here. 42 to 27. The 15-point gap remains. Just so quick to get up the floor. Nice footwork.
We score. Fast break over there. Two passes. From simple diamond. Hey. From simple diamond. This side. Bogey. No. Okay. Bogey. KP. Go on one side. Push one side. Okay. Here. Screen. Play screen. Match. Okay. Hey, a ti kad igra, pojavi mu se ovdje da vidi.
Timeout called. Now players back onto the floor. Now inside, Simonovic. Young. Ball moves to the right now. Attacking the baseline, finding his way in the block as Doncic called for the foul. Only the second team foul in the quarter. Montenegro have been really good in keeping their hands out of the cookie jar in this game. They've only committed a total of 6 fouls so far in the game overall. Catch and shoot three. Iljevic comes up with the rebound. Simonovic to the right hand, trying to beat the buzzer, but that's the end of the half. 44-27 is the score. Montenegro fully in control of this game. Scoring the ball well, moving it well as well. Winning both the rebound battle and the turnover battle. Only 4 turnovers for Bulgaria. But nonetheless, they're under pressure right now. 25-12 is the rebound battle right now. Let's take a look at some of the best plays from the second quarter. Well, when we're talking about basketball and athleticism, it's not exactly what you're looking at right now. What we're seeing is pure basketball. We're seeing execution, hustle, heart, determination. Tough takes. Tough defense, tough finishes. That one there from Dimitrov. And how about the little runner off the glass for Mihailovic? Nice ball fake and finish from the free throw line for Nemanja Radovic. He's up to 8 points so far in this game. Nikolai Ivanovic, he has 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists as well. It's all positive for Montenegro. With that triple, and one of the highlights really for Bulgaria is their captain, Pavlin Ivanov. He's got 5 points, 3rd highest scorer for his team at this moment in time. Kendrick Perry, he's the leading scorer so far, 11 points in 11 minutes of basketball for him. Simonovic playing his role, 4 points, 3 rebounds to his name at the halftime break. Well, we'll be back with you very shortly here as Montenegro lead 44-27 27 against Bulgaria. More action to come after this.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
6 seconds left on the shot clock. Greece has got to get something going. Mitolu spinning baseline going. Oh, baby! Are you kidding me? Mitolu with no regard.
But Hanger had got himself out of the play. Offensive rebound. Hilnerson with a dunk. Delicious.
Drops it inside for the easy two. They blow that. Great work on the offensive glass. Block. Got to stay with the play. Block. It's a block fest for Serbia. Just threw everything away.
And now they're really picking up pace and turning it on and twisting and turning and tormenting. Gritting Obasahan.
Branca has a lane to the basket. Oh, get that out of here! What a rejection from Papagiannis. Threw it into the seats.
And get a bucket here. Can't afford to turn it over, and then a quick layup and slam on the other end. Good execution, easy money.
Getting extended time. Nice pass. Oh, what a block. Gilly Jones just pinned it. This is a block.
Shot clock winding down. Has it knocked away. Albertine now on the break. Bounce pass Poirier. Oh my goodness. The French wide awake. And their lead has ballooned in a game like this. Of course it's ballooned. Now it's an 11-point advantage.
Test so far, 48-43 in front.
Jai using his speed, oh, attacks the rim, and the one-handed hammer. What a jam that was.
Turkey have a shot to win it. Who do they trust? Biberovic mishandles, gonna take the lead away for the win! Tariq Biberovic rescues his country to get the win. They almost lost it. He stayed with it. Nothing but string.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back, basketball fans, to FIBA EuroBasket qualifier action here in Podgorica in Montenegro. We see the Montenegro international team go head-to-head with Bulgaria. And the score stands currently at 44-27 at the halftime break. And the score on this occasion is very reflective on how the game has gone. Every player from the Montenegrin team that has stepped on the court has a point to their name because they have played team basketball and are by far the stronger team at this moment in time. Bulgaria with a lot of work to do, only 27 points on the board in a half of basketball, and that's because scoring-wise, it's been a tough night for them so far. 11 for 37 overall from the field, 3 for 15 from behind the perimeter, 8 for 22 from two-point territory, 36% there. They've only been to the free throw line twice in this game. Currently being out-rebounded, 25-12 on the rebound count. Although they're not turning the ball over, the ability to put points on the board is eluding them. The high scorer of 7 points is Dimitar Dimitrov and Brandon Young. 7 points for Dimitrov, 6 points for Brandon Young. Young fans at the game, enjoying their home country's performance so far in this one. As mentioned earlier on in the broadcast, Montenegro is definitely a basketball nation. Fans follow passionately at home and on the road, of course, as well. Right now, they're being rewarded with a professional performance from their team. 11 points from Kendrick Perry, the leading scorer in the game, leading scorer for Montenegro. 8 points from Nemanja Radovic alongside 2 rebounds. Strong performance, as mentioned, from a team perspective for them, as they're getting looks and they're making them. 81% from two-point territory, 13 for 16, 2 for 10 from downtown, is hurting their overall percentage, but nonetheless high. Just under 58%, 15 for 26 from the field. But defensively, on the stat sheet, only shows 1 steal, 1 block, but what they're doing a great job of is forcing Bulgaria to take contested shots and shots towards the end of the shot clock, which is also contributing to the poor scoring performance from Bulgaria so far in this game. Lots of work to be done for the team wearing all white tonight. But we're almost ready to get the action back underway here. Don't forget, if you're not already following, make sure you check out EuroBasket on social media to keep up to date with all the groups and everything that is happening. Of course, one of the game in the group taking place today was Sweden versus Germany. It's in the 4th and final quarter there, and it's a 1-point affair with 8 minutes remaining in that one. It's just changed now. It's 55-59. Germany are in the lead against Sweden. All of the teams in this group are 1-1. So winning is vital in their hopes for qualification to FIBA EuroBasket 2025. There have already been some incredible games across the board, across the groups. If you want to watch all of these games, all you need to do is check out Courtside 1891. That's where all the action is for every Continental Cup qualifier taking place across the world. And of course, a plethora of other games for you to enjoy. Scan the QR code now on the screen to make sure you get all the streams, scores and schedules. Download the app for Courtside 1891 and the EuroBasket qualifiers. Well, here we go then, starting fives for the 3rd quarter, making their way back up to the hardwood. Mogovac, Uljevic, Rodoncic, Simonovic and Perry starting for Montenegro in the 2nd half. And for Bulgaria, Andrei Ivanov, Pavlin Ivanov, Brandon Young. As you can see in your pictures there, all starting this second half. As we get underway here in Podgorica, the third quarter. Will this game continue to go in the way of Montenegro, or will Bulgaria be able to bully themselves back into this game? And here's Domiljevic. Trying to find an easy option to score here. No easy option, so he finds Luka Bogovac cutting strong to the bucket. Now, here come Bulgaria. Young pulling up for three. Foul is called here. 3 free throws to come. No argument from Kendrick Perry there. Let's have another look back at that. Just getting underneath the shooter's legs there. Kendrick Perry, you can see on the right foot of Young. Steps on the foot of Perry. Young missing the first free throw of 3. Brandon Young being a naturalized player for Bulgaria. Of course, no Cody Miller-McIntyre for them, which makes a huge difference to their roster, of course. We're also missing a certain Hristo Zariev. Domiljevic off his foot. That goes out of bounds. Three ball goes up, and that's cash money. Pavlin Ivanov, captain. Up to 8 points personal. Simonovic, great ball movement here. Radoncic under the rim for 2. Montenegro, just all on the same page. They're playing fluid basketball. They're really comfortable playing together. Young, the bounce pass. And Andrei Ivanov wasn't quite sure there whether to shoot or to pass, and that results in a turnover. Foul called here. Bogovac's trying to rise up and get the ball moving. Dimitrov will be called for that foul. Bulgaria, we're looking for a travel violation. Well, that's it. Listen up. I felt that contact. Here he is now, Bogovac. Perry has room to operate here. Domiljevic has to set the ball screen. Perry up high and past Brandon Young. Making it look easy. 19-point difference now. Another turnover. Bogovac looking at his options here. Simonovic turning the corner, dishing it off. Radoncic is blocked underneath the bucket. Pressure stays. Now Brandon Young for 3. And a finish for Ivanov. Nice poor defensive transition there from Montenegro. Perry splitting the defenders. Kendrick Perry. He goes to the line to shoot 2. Ivanov will be called for the foul. Let's have a look at this. He's holding his core strength mid-air. As he gets points, number 14. And number 15 for Kendrick Perry. Substitution for Bulgaria. Kostadinov into the game. Young. Nice hands from Perry. Young slips a little here, trying to go past Simonovic. Off the dribble to the reverse for two is Dimitar Dimitrov. Perry. Sit back. Olgovats looking inside. That's a great pass to find Simonovic, who can't finish, but great hustle there. Radoncic keeps the play going. Perry now, no good for three, and a rebound for Boyanov. Up top here, alley-oop jam. Konstantin Kostadinov rising up. As the timeout is called, the defensive transition not great again from Montenegro. Dimitrov throwing it up. Kostadinov. As you can hear in the background, the timeout's been called. Let's see if we can listen in. Well, he won't be happy with the defensive transition. The result, or the scoreline at this moment in time, is beside the point, really. Got to keep the standard high. This play continues. Perry. Perry for three. Balls around the rim and out. Well, that's a little bit of luck involved in there, but he'll take the 2 points. Georgi Boyanov closing the gap a little bit more. Well, it was a 19-point difference. Gap is close to 13 as another missed three goes up. They're settling for threes in the last three offenses, Montenegro. It's not how they got themselves into a strong position in this game, that's for sure. And just a bit of luck once again with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bulgaria have the ball. A couple of deflections. Radoncic having the last one. Throwing it up top again, and that's a nice play once more. Dimitar Dimitrov finishing for two. This is better from Bulgaria. Much better from them. Foul called. Boyanov reaching in. Ivanovic heads to the bench alongside Bogovac. Rotation now. Ivanovic. That's tipped in by Simonovic. Throwing it up again. How about a second alley-oop? Check that out. Defensive transition poor once again from Montenegro. This time, Jordan Mirchev flying above the rims. Perry. Much better defense here from Bulgaria, looking a lot more active. Perry, back of the rim. Now, once again, transition here. The whistle is blown. They would have loved for that three to count. Well, there's only 2 defenders in transition. They've got 4 shirts up the court here, Bulgaria. There's the alley-oop jam. Big time play. Ivanov. Mirchev, connection. Substitutions being made. Perry heads to the bench. Mihailovic on court. Also checking in, Nemanja Radovic. Here's Karamfilov. Ivanov. Nice hands, sideline, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Foul will be called. Karamfilov just trying to get open there, was held back. Arm locked. Real physical from Radovic. Uh-oh, turnover now. Ball goes up and the follow-up jam is no good. While it was pretty, but 2 shots to come now for Montenegro. Can they stop the bleeding here? Great double team on defense. Bursting away. There's Nikola Ivanovic. Now he goes to the free throw line. This is the first free throw. You've got to take these easy looks. Well, he was born here in Podgorica. So playing for his national team in his home city means a lot to him. Also represented Budućnost Volley for many, many years. Not so long ago was playing for Crvena Zvezda in Belgrade. Oh, and another finish underneath the bucket. Rising up again, Kostadinov. Little baby flush off the missed shot. It's a 10-point game. Can they close it to single digits? Well, Mihailovic comes up with the right-handed floater. Three ball. It's nice. It's good. Pavlin Ivanov. And there is that single-digit difference. They see the daylight break. They were down by 19. And a wide-open 3 here. They're going to be made to pay for that. The 3 will count. The basket is good. There was a whistle blown. So an immediate response here from Montenegro. Let's have a look. 3 goes up. There's a foul called on Radoncic, maybe, for a push in the back. Well, it wasn't. There was a foul on Todorovic. And now he goes to the line to potentially turn this into a 5-point play. So I'm missing the first free throw, though. The free throw percentage wasn't too bad earlier on in this game, but slowly it's trickling down. Ivanovic gets the second free throw to go. 61-48, 2 minutes 23 remaining in the third. Well, Bulgaria winning this quarter, 21-17 so far. Can they continue to put points on the board? Well, they can. Yes, they can. Big time three, Georgi Boyanov. But it's the stops they need. See how much more active they are off and on the ball right now. Everybody in their stance, communicating. And an offensive rebound. 1 minute 30 remaining in this third quarter. And the right-handed floater, Nemanja Radovic. Ten points for him now. Oh, apology. No, indeed, it is 10 points for him. He's perfect from the field at the moment. Nemanja Radovic not missed a shot. 5 for 5. Here, a foul called from Nikola Ivanovic. But here is that right-handed hook shot. Old school, baby. Substitutions being made. Pavlin Ivanov taking a break. Checking in. Doshkov. Young. Three goes up. Collected by Mihailovic. Lofted inside, trying to find Radovic. That's intercepted now. Kostadinov with the interception. Young. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock in this play. Goes downhill. Young looking for the and one. He goes to the line to shoot two. If Bulgaria can just stay within striking distance going into this fourth and final quarter, we have a ball game on our hands. It's been a much better performance from them in this third quarter. Young now with a chance to bring it back to a 10-point difference. This is the first free throw, though. The crowd doing their best to put him off. Someone stepped in too early here, so he gets another bite at the cherry. And we'll make it this time. 11-point game. Integral, really, for Bulgaria to get a stop in this moment. Montenegro, though, will be looking to make sure to put some hurt in this. And look at that little scoop shot there. Still time on the clock. Three-quarter court heave. Wasn't too far off, but off to the right-hand side. Montenegro maintain the advantage by 13 going into the fourth and final quarter. Check that out. Ivanovic with the right-handed scoop. But a much better quarter overall for Bulgaria. 25-21, they win that quarter. And they're going to need something special in this fourth to get close to Montenegro. Let's take a look at the best plays from the third quarter. Bulgaria and then off to Bogovac. This is where Montenegro opened up a 19-point lead early on in the third, and then things started to fall for Bulgaria. Captain Ivanov, he's up to 11 points personally. He's 3 for 6 from behind the arc. How about this ball movement though? Simonovic to Radoncic. Perry getting what's his. He's got 15 points in the game. Nice reverse layup. We've seen it a couple times for Dimitrov. He's got 11 points personal as well to match the captain Pavlin Ivanov. Check this dime out to find Dimitrov. Those two working together well. And the alley-oop jam. Something nice for them. Jordan Minchev, the benefactor of that. And that's how we ended the quarter, with the right-handed scoop from Nikola Ivanovic, who's got 12 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, and a steal to his name. Highest level of efficiency so far on the stat sheet for his team with 12. Well, here we go. Let's see now how should all unfold in this fourth and final quarter. Big quarter for Bulgaria now. What can they do to bring things close? Well, that guy's been brilliant since coming into the game and seeing a few more minutes. Kostadinov. That's not so good though. Toshkov. Radovic conducting the offense from the block. An easy finish for him. Stays perfect from the field. No answer for him at this moment. Young. He turns it over. Encouragement coming from the bench. But all that hard work could be undone here. So early on in the fourth will be incredibly disheartening for Bulgaria. Foul called. Toshkov swiping. He missed the layup down the other side. He's committed a foul here. Just waiting to see if coach Wojciechowski will get him out of the game shortly. Whistle. Foul is called on Young for a pushing foul. Nice touch passing movement here from Montenegro. Corner three from Mihailovic to beat the buzzer. Radovic fighting for that rebound, does enough to tip it about and into the hands of another red-shirted player, Todorovic. Nice backdoor cut, but just evades Mihailovic. Young. Foul called. Foul call now on Todorovic at the side of the floor. Kostadinov slowing him down, slowing the game down. Young pulls up for the triple. Rebounded by Radovic. Mihailovic. Radovic's shot is a little long. Another foul call, this time on Slavkovic. Honesty from him. Here's Young. Defense is inside there. Somehow they found the pass to Kostadinov, and ball makes its way out to the perimeter. Another rebound now for Radovic. Fourth rebound of the game. 3 ball, and that's his first miss of the game. Catch and shoot 3. Nice. Dimitrov. That's a 12-point difference. Well, the only thing I can say is Bulgaria not punishing Montenegro for their misses. That's why the scoreline still seems so far away between the two, but that's better defense from them still, though. Kept alive. Another missed shot from Radovic. Can Bulgaria punish them this time? Foul will be called here. Dimitrov, I believe. Involved in the action again. Well, they wanted a foul originally with Mihailovic. Here's that catch and shoot 3 from Dimitrov. Substitutions being made. 6 minutes 2 seconds remaining in the fourth. 67-55. That counts. The second free throw. 11 points the difference. Plenty of time. They've closed this gap a little once again. Mujevic. A double team now. Kendrick Perry. Three's no good. Rebound. Dimitrov is inside. And there's another clean-up finish for Kostadinov. 9 points. This is the closest they've been since being down by 19. Bulgaria. If he had to break that 9-point mark, Miljevic gets his own rebound, no good. Real physical battle underneath the bucket. Here we go, one-on-one, Euro step in, and no foul called against Minchev. Still yet to get back on defense, Minchev. And there's a huge three, just to rub salt in the wound. Oh yeah, Miljevic puts it back to double digits. That's his 10th point of the game. Oh, sorry, they make that 7. Stat sheet's quicker than I am. Timeout called, 4:51 remaining in the fourth, 70-58 the score right now. Well, had Bulgaria played with the same venom that they've had in this second half in the first, it would be a much closer affair. Well, let me see if I can update you now on the other game taking place in the group. It finished, and the world champions go down again. 73-72, they lose to Sweden. Ludvig Hackinson has 22 points on the board for Sweden as they defeat Germany. Of course, an unrecognizable roster compared to what we've seen at the Olympics and in the Basketball World Cup, the FIBA World Cup for Germany, but they lose in this group. And now have a 1-2 record, Sweden 2-1. 4 minutes 51 here decides who will also have similar records to those two teams. At the moment, it'll be Montenegro going 2-1. Lots of basketball left to play. Here's Young. Mid-range from the free throw line is no good. Offensive opportunity here. Miljevic takes a hit to the face as foul is called against Jordan Minchev. Three goes up. Minchev taking a swipe at the ball and catching a piece in the face of Miljevic as well. Not intentional. Perry. Another three goes up from Miljevic, missing it this time. Young put in on the burners, handing it off, and another germ at the rim. Dimitrov, he's having a great ball game. Up to 17 points. 4 rebounds as well for him. Standout performance. Perry. He pulls up long two. Tipped in by Simonovic. And I guess a warning will be given to Simonovic as he holds on to the ball after the made basket. Let's have a look. He tips it in here, holds on to it. Well, Bulgaria rolling in on the floor to save as much time as possible here. They definitely feel that they can bring things a little closer. Young. This man's helping them. Minchev. Ivanov. Great pass inside. A tough defense there from Simonovic to deny Kostadinov. Simonovic for three. Miljevic turned up strong. Holding foul will be called against Dimitrov. Holding on tight. Don't want to let him go. As substitutions are made, Radoncic back on court. Also, number 24, Boyanov, into the game. Monovic, finding Perry. Straight off the screen, Perry shoots the three! Kendrick Perry up to 18 points personal. Young, scooping it onto the left, no good for him. Perry, leaving Young behind. There is an open man somewhere, and it's a Bulgaria ball. Passes a little too high for Ivanovic, testing his vertical there and his flexibility as he reaches back to try and pull it into his chest. Here come Bulgaria. Shot goes up, no good, this time for Minchev. Montenegro will want to use every possible second of each offense now to take their time and see this game out. Ivanovic for another three. There'll be a Montenegrin ball on the baseline. Now Simonovic just trying to get position there. Really physical screening actions. Everybody being pushed around, and that's gone through the legs of Minchev somehow. Kendrick Perry feeding inside to Duljevic. Foul called on Dimitrov. And for Dimitrov, that'll be his fifth and final foul. He'll have to sit down. Bows out of the game, 7 for 14 from the field, 17 points personal. One of the better players on the night, really, for Bulgaria. And they'll miss him now in this game. And really, no scoring tally against Sweden and Germany earlier on in February. 3 and 6 points respectively. But had to step up today in a scoring role and did exactly that. And Duljevic heads to the bench. Zoran Nikolic will check into the game. In fact, a timeout has been called. 77-60 the score. Just too little too late, really, for Bulgaria, and they figured out a rotation that worked for them in the third quarter. And once that rotation or that lineup ran out of steam, Montenegro's depth was able to pounce and cause problems. There's a timeout now. Coach Bertrovsky giving team instructions. Well, points difference will matter in this group because it is so tight, so they've got to limit the deficit without a doubt and play right to the very end. Sideline possession here. Young. And that's stolen away. Here we go. Big time finish. Dino Radoncic had only one thing on his mind, and that was jamming it home. Simonovic comes up with the rebound net. Other side of the floor, that's a big rejection underneath the rim. Andrei Ivanov says no. Missed shot down there. All of a sudden, we're playing fast break basketball. Radoncic again. Finishes on the right hand for two. Now a 21-point lead. What a burst of basketball here. Minchev kicking it out. Young, he's going to fire up a three. No good for him. Simonovic holds on to it. And Nikola Ivanovic slows things down. Calls for the motion offense. Simonovic sees the lane and now putting the icing on the cake, Montenegro. Can't really go out like that if you're Bulgaria. 38.5 on the clock, but it's all Montenegro basketball. No help defense, no one home. Simonovic rising up. Check that block out though, off the glass. No easy look for Zoran Nikolic. As he gets his first moments in the game. .5 on the game clock remaining, 83-60. It's all Montenegro now. The quarter score in this one, one-sided in this quarter, 18-8. Bulgaria had their chance coming off the third quarter. They allowed Montenegro to still put 21 points on the board. And they just shored up the defenses a little bit more. This fourth quarter could have been incredibly interesting for them. So we see highlights of some of that basketball towards the end of this game. Sideline for Young. Oh, loss of balance here. Perry. Off the dribble. No good. Well, that's basket interference, and it is 2 points for Igor Drobnjak, who's come into the game for the first time also. He won't be denied. He gets his 2 points. And that leaves only Zoran Nikolic, the only player not to score for Montenegro tonight. He's only been on the court for 1 minute and 12 seconds. So you can forgive him for that. Well, another steal here. Young handed it off. And the jam at the buzzer for two. And that is the end of the ball game here in Podgorica, Montenegro. As Montenegro, they will take victory. And referees will have to just review the call there to check if Bulgaria's basket will count. Will it be 85-60 or 85-62? We'll find out in a short moment's time. Let's have a look. Did he get it off? Young hands it off. Oh, it's really close. You're going to have to watch this back on the replay. Yeah. Oh, it's so close. It is incredibly close. Well, you see the red lights around the basket, so the ball is not in his hands when the red light around the basket goes, so the bucket will count, and it should finish 85-62. And we will officially finish the game now. Montenegro, they go 2-1 in this group. Bulgaria, they will go 1 and 2. Don't forget the other score from earlier on. Germany losing by 1 against Sweden, who also go 2 and 1. Germany go 1 and 2. The Montenegrin team applaud their fans. And they put in a performance for them today. Marko Simonovic, double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Nemanja Radovic was almost perfect from the field, 6 for 8. 12 points personal. Kendrick Perry posted 18 points on the board. 12 points for Nikola Ivanovic alongside 4 assists. Bojan Dubiljevic, 9 points, 8 rebounds for him. Dino Radoncic also had 9 points and 6 rebounds. Look at this. Radoncic calling plays from the block. Should I say Radovic? Can't get that wrong. And Dimitrov was the key player really for Bulgaria. Fouled out in the end. He had 17 points personal alongside 4 rebounds. Only real player that could actually put points on the board at the night. They were 25 for 69 on the field, 7 for 28 from downtown. Only had 9 trips to the free throw line, 5 for 9 on the free throw line this evening, Bulgaria. Total of 11 turnovers overall as well. Really struggled when it came to points in the paint. 48 points in the paint for Montenegro. We saw most of the highlights of this game in terms of fun basketball to watch in this 4th and final quarter. How about that? Dimitrov getting up there. Real balance really in terms of turnovers. 12 points from turnovers for Montenegro, 11 points for Bulgaria. 35 points off the bench for Montenegro, and really showing off the depth and the talent of their roster in this game. Hugely lost the rebound battle. Overall though, Bulgaria had a total of 29 rebounds. Montenegro, and the height that they have on their team, almost out-rebounded them by 20. It's 48 rebounds overall to 29 from Bulgaria. And let's take a look now. Here are the standings. That's how it looks. Montenegro go on top because of that big points difference they created tonight. Sweden second. Bulgaria at the bottom now due to points difference, and Germany in third in this group of the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. The Bulgarian team over there just taking a quick photo. Back to the drawing board for them. They'll now next face Montenegro again, but at home. Well, thank you very much for joining myself, Toy Hajat, live action here in courtside 1891, the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. This game's over. Montenegro with the win. We'll see you next time.